the Thursday undeniable boot that we've been designing for like last year, finally done. Here's your little before and after. They just dropped, so limited quantities, go check them out below. Undeniable boot. It's a wild one because I don't think there's definitely no way we've ever seen a boot or a shoe built like this. And we'll obviously, we're gonna cut this thing in half, but I'm so intrigued that I was like, I'm gonna show you guys this before we cut it in half because I think it's almost worth covering a couple times because it's so unique and so interesting. Because I'm just looking at these notes that they sent me about it. So this is a brass wire construction where the sole is attached with a BUSM, rapid standard brass wire screwing machine. Super rare. There's only 3 or 4 machines left in the entire world. And Goral found somebody who was still using it in England. And they've spent like the last couple years trying to convince them to like, hey, do a run of boots for us. Hey, like, we want to like immortalize this old school style of construction that's only 3 or 4 machines still left in the world doing it. And it's one of these construction techniques that's been in England since England was like one of the cobbling and boot making and shoe making capitals in the entire world. They still make tons out there, but back in the day it was a completely different version. Like anytime I'm like, yeah, England used to be the boot and shoe manufacturing capital of the Western world. People are like, it still is. We still have some factories. There's Trickers, there's Doc Martens, there's Solvay, there's Goral, there's Crown. I'm like, I know, but I'm saying like back in the day, it used to be like a ton of actual giant boot and shoe companies, a cobbling shop on every single corner of like big cities, little brands popping up throughout the various cities, and yeah, so it's a cool way to immortalize that. And so, should we just get into it? Should we just unbox it right off the bat? Because I don't think there's really much else we need to go through. If you don't know who Goral is, Goral already is doing some really unique stuff because they were the first people to make a Blake Stitch sneaker. They call it a trainer. But, you know, Blake Stitch is what you see in dress boots, dress shoes, and it's like a more traditional style of construction, similar to Goodyear welt, similar to stitch down construction. It's just a more refined, slimmer, less durable version. That's why we do the Smugs with them. That's why we do the mugs. That's why we do the slugs. That's why we do like all those like boot style sneakers with Goral because they already have like a boot style construction technique. Pretty interesting. Let's do it. Let's get into it. What knife today? The Demco. I really like these knives. I don't think we've ever shown this one on the channel. It's just like a little synthetic handles, scales. I like how short the little blade is. And I really like the release and the action of Demco. They've got this little like trigger right here. So you can still flip it out without needing to unlock anything. But instead of pushing the little slide right here that unlocks it, it's a little trigger right there. Pretty slick. So let's do it. Also, Goral was just in town last month. So there's like, I think there's like a Q&A coming. I don't know, there's a bunch of content. We shot a bunch of content. I don't remember even what we shot. It was kind of a whirlwind of a few days because we went to the Jazz game. We went to the hockey game, the Utah Hockey Club, the new team we have here. We went to the Salt Flats, went to dinner a few times, and shot some content as well. A box inside a box. I have no idea what this looks like. I haven't seen this yet. I haven't even seen pictures, I don't think. So, one of the most unique styles of construction in the entire world. Let's see. Ooh, that's beefy looking. All right, Goral, that is a thick, chunky boot. Okay, so I don't really know much about this style of construction. Like, I didn't want to do a ton of research before. Just kind of wanted to go in blind. But you can see they've got this day-night style outsole. I like this a lot, actually. It's pretty low lugs. You know, like I think the Vibram, like V100, the big logger, is like 6mm lugs. These have like 3.5 to 4mm lugs. The overall thickness is 6.5, 6, somewhere in that range. So you're still gonna get traction, you're still gonna get durability. And you got that leather midsole, leather heel stack, These must be the screws. I was wondering if it was kind of like a sewing machine where it's like a continuous brass like line, but I think it must be individual screws. But they're not screws, right? They say it's a BUSM rapid standard brass wire screwing machine. I don't know how that works. That's them though, for sure, right? Those aren't just nails, because you can see the footprint of the machine. That's not like a typical nail footprint, I don't think. Oh, okay, so it doesn't have a welt. Look at the toe. No welt stitching. Wow, that looks interesting. Has like the Goodyear welt look without the stitch on top, because it doesn't need it, I guess, because it must be like board lasted and then like almost like a Blake stitch. It's on the inside. That pattern's pretty cool too. I like how sprung the toe is. Very like, it reminds me of early Doc Martens. You know, it's got that English bulbousy boot vibe to it. We'll see how comfortable it is to walk in that much of a sprung toe. Some people like it, some don't. A little olive Chrome XL. Got the big speed hooks up here, the logger speed hooks. It looks like a leather lasting board. And then I can kind of see the screws on the inside, but I don't actually, I thought I could kind of suss out what this is and how it works, but I am about as confused as I was when I started this video. So my question is it actually screws or is it just tacks? Does it clench over? How does the machine do it? Is it actually that strong? So let me know what other questions you guys have so we can cover it in the video. That's a pretty good looking boot though. It's very unique looking. Double midsole. Looks like that dark layer might be like a layer of either a synthetic or like compressed cardboard or leather board. We'll see when we get it cut in half what that is. But two big old slabs of veg tan, full leather heel stack, leather insole, Chrome XL leather upper, day-night logger outsole. I like this. That's a nice looking outsole. Let's see what else I said. The process, brass wire from a spool is driven through the sole, insole, and leather upper, ensuring a solid, lasting fix. The machine automatically adjusts the depth on the material for a precise and secure attachment. Ooh, that's interesting. Anytime it's like these old machines, I want one so bad. Not that we'd ever even use it. So these launch on March 20th. So you're probably watching this right before they launch, actually. Only 50 pairs available. It's not a collaboration, it's something they're dropping. I just thought it was so cool. I was like, send that to me. I want to do a video on it. A technique that predates the Goodyear welt construction and is known for its unmatched durability. So maybe we found the new durability king when it comes to construction techniques. Okay, pretty short. I think that's about it. Let's try it on and see what's what. What is it that you guys have been asking us for nonstop? Blood core belts. Look at that. So super limited quantities. These are a pain in the butt to make. And so get them before they're gone. You know, you're gonna be a little bit of the testing batch. So I'd appreciate some feedback, how to make this work better. Because this is basically the boot thickness leather doubled up, sewn together with our classic solid brass buckle. That's not the only brand new thing that we released. So we finally released all the wallets, including the Clayton and Blood Core. You can see that the edges are not nearly as bright because we have to burnish them, but that'll start popping out more as you wear it too, just like the actual Blood Core concept is. But there's more, because we finally, there's another thing, people are like, hey, we want to buy Blood Core. So we got little baby panels and we got Big Daddy panels. And then you've obviously got the boot pocket kit. You've got coasters. You got the little bracelets, you got the ring kits. So limited quantities, get them before they're gone, especially limited quantities on these. And because it's just a trial run. We're learning how to do this with this leather, and so it's a little bit of a trial run. Thank you guys for your support of Blood Core. You can only get it from us. And we finally opened it up to a belt and all of our wallets. So check them out below. I'm curious how much that toe spring, how it feels, and just generally, oh yeah, you can kind of see the screws in there. Synthetic lining in the vamp. Half sock liner in the heel. Ooh, and all these stitches are the chain stitches. I love chain stitch. It allows the leather to flex and the stitch to flex more without it abrading through itself and popping. That's why you see them in like this area and this area a lot of times. What am I wearing? Same boots I've been wearing in the last 3 videos, because I'm record like half the Roseanne with 2 videos in one day. That's why like sometimes I'm like, I have no idea if I'm like hounding a certain thing too much, or if it's not enough, or if like we need to be talking more about this or less about this, because it's like I sit down and record the videos like in a row and I'm like, I feel like I just talked about the same like promotional stuff 30 times in a row. And then they'll get spaced out 6 months, like, no, we're fine. Other times they'll be like, oh yeah, they just released like 3 in a row. So if you want a pair of these, they should turn out to be a collaboration. Super limited numbers though. So get on that limited edition email list below for these so I can go to Naked and Famous and Russ will be like, please, let's make them, come on, please. That does have a sprung toe. I've never really owned one of those sprung toe boots. I know Thursday just released one. Viberg has one. Viberg's probably the more known ones. And then Nix has their Prospector boot. I've always wanted a sprung toe boot. I just never got around to finding one I liked. Let's see how that sprung toe feels. It feels so crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are a weird feeling boot because you have that like tipping, rocking feel. And they're too big for me. Because what size are these? I don't know what the size is. Well, refer to Goral sizing. If we get in contact with them, here's what the sizing is. Here's how it compares to like what we recommend for Goral. And that would be my recommendation. So for sure, to refer to theirs though, because they'll be more precise in what they actually want you to size. I love the fact that somebody, went out of their way to track down one of those machines and revive it, even for a small project, just to like let people experience something that hasn't been made in this way for like 100 years. And like, you're not gonna find that many more boots out there built like this. So it's kind of a rare opportunity to buy a little piece of history. For you really deep boot nerds, I guarantee you don't have a boot like this. So we'll probably cut them in half because I'm very intrigued by the screw thing. Because you can even see, looks like there's a couple, like a double punch there or something. I don't know, it's interesting. So thanks to Goral for sending these in. Be on the lookout for the cut in half video, and thank you guys for all your support. It's these videos and you guys watching them and watching me ramble on about random stuff for 10 or 20 minutes is what allows these brands to feel comfortable sending these in just for a quick unboxing. You're not too like into the weeds, not like really holding brands to the same standard we hold to them on the main channel where we actually cut things in half, have data to back it up. It's just a fun it's just fun. So thank you guys for your support. Check these out, the links in the description if they're there yet. Check out the cut in half video when it comes out, if it's already out. And all the other stuff that we talked about, like these collaborations, any products that we talked about, we'll put all the links below. So thank you guys. See ya.